After Ichi left, Ichuan kept training hard. He closed his eyes, remembering every detail of the first slash his father had shown him. He practiced it once, twice, 100 times, then 1,000 times. No one knew how many times he repeated the motion. Ichuan was completely lost in his training. Slowly, the sky grew bright as the first rays of dawn broke through the heavy darkness. In that moment, Ichuan remembered Lu Jing's threats against his family. His anger exploded. That rage seemed to touch something mysterious and powerful. He swung his blade one last time with all his might. All his strength vanished instantly. The power of the strike shook the entire mountain. His body staggered, and just before he fainted, he saw a streak of light like the Milky Way flash before his eyes. At that exact second, a fierce light burst from his sword, cutting down an entire section of the forest. Ichuan smiled, knowing he had succeeded. Then, his vision went dark, and he fell unconscious. At that moment, the system announced that Ichuan had reached apprentice rank 9. His strength, spirit, and agility all rose to 55. His special skill, Blood Shadow Butcher, reached level 2, and he gained a new skill called Fallen Star. When Ichuan woke up, he was in a hospital bed. A doctor was speaking to Wu Jingsu. "Your son is fine," the doctor said. "He just fainted from working too hard. The reports show he did extremely intense exercise in a very short time. This caused low blood sugar and anemia." Wu Jingsu was confused. The doctor pushed up her glasses and looked serious. "Based on his muscles, I think he did 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 squats, and ran 100 kilometers all in one night." Hearing this, Wu Jingsu's eyes widened with shock and then anger. How could a normal person do that, she thought. She blamed Ichi for letting the boy push himself so far and promised to deal with him later. The doctor continued, "An ordinary person couldn't do this. But looking at your son's mental state, it makes sense. I recommend he stays here for a long time so I can watch his treatment and his mind." Wu Jingsu could not hide her fury anymore. She decided that once she got home, she would punish Ichi until no one recognized him. Her reaction surprised the doctor. However, the female doctor soon started thinking about something else. She was amazed that Ichuan had such incredible physical strength. For anyone else, that much exercise would have been fatal. Maybe I should give him a private lesson tonight, she thought with a strange, greedy smile. But when she went back to the room, Ichuan was gone. Ichuan walked down the street, deep in thought. His new skill used a massive amount of energy. If he used it in the wild and fainted, beasts would surely kill him. Then he remembered he had to go to Master Taishan's forge to get his new weapon. He felt excited, wondering how powerful it would be. He arrived at the blacksmith shop quickly. The Sha family had already paid for the work. "I've come for my knife," Ichuan said politely. Master Taishan was a very large, hairy man. To Ichuan, he looked like a wild boar walking on 2 legs. The blacksmith looked at him with surprise. "You're Ichuan?" he asked. Ichuan nodded, feeling a bit uneasy. Master Taishan grinned. "You're just in time. The knife is done. I worked all night on it. I heard you're a butcher. I can't believe the Sha family spent so much money on a butcher knife for a pig killer like you." The master lifted a heavy metal case and set it down. "Are you the secret son of the Sha family leader?" He joked as he opened the box. Ichuan didn't listen to the talking. He only looked at the beautiful knife. But before he could touch it, the master slammed the case shut. "Wait," the blacksmith said. "This was made from ancient cold iron. It took 49 days of forging. It is worth more than gold and has its own spirit. If you aren't strong enough, you won't even be able to lift it." Ichuan became even more curious. He reached out and grabbed the handle. His face changed instantly. The knife weighed at least 50 kilograms. A cold, murderous feeling poured out of the metal, making his skin sting with pain. Ichuan focused his mind and pulled with all his strength. This time, he lifted the knife easily. The movement was so smooth that even Master Taishan was shocked. The blade shone with a cold light and had silver patterns that looked like old blood. The handle and blade were one solid piece of metal with wood on the sides. Ichuan noticed it felt much lighter than his father's knife. He told the master he liked it and asked for its name. "It's yours now," the blacksmith said. "Why don't you name it?" Ichuan looked at the blade and spoke clearly. "Let's call it Dragon Slayer." Even the tough Master Taishan lost his cool. "A butcher's knife called Dragon Slayer? Do you plan to kill dragons in the sky?" he asked. He gave Ichuan a strange look, but since Ichuan was the customer, he didn't argue. After leaving the shop, Ichuan headed for the city gates. 10 days had passed, and he only had 5 days left before Lu Jing's deadline. In those 5 days, he had to reach the Ascending Hall realm. Only then would he be strong enough to fight his enemy. As he reached the gate, he saw many injured people. "The world outside is crazy," one man said. "The beasts are attacking everyone." Another man added, "I saw an ox that usually eats grass, but it chased me for miles. I only lived because I ran faster than my friends. Something big is happening, but the leaders aren't saying anything. It's suicide to go out there right now." From these stories, Ichuan realized the monsters were becoming more dangerous and numerous. But for him, this was good news. He had been worried about finding enough monsters to test his new knife on.